Hello, this is Luke with his mentor for his final video, reflection and interview. And so this one was for InTask, all the InTask standards 1 through 10. In this lesson, it was very heavy on the review side of things. And so for me, it was it was good for the students, or it was also good for me to see what the students knew and didn't know. And I thought they learned a lot and they knew pretty much everything. I think if I was to do it again, I would probably try and make it a little bit more interesting, because review lessons can be a little dry, but I'm happy with how the students did well, and I think I've gotten better over these past few months of doing this practicum stuff. And then so my mentor, she can have some ideas as well.
Okay. I watched the videos that they were doing some reviewing part about vocabularies or what animals they are and what physical things they have, things like that. So before having the lesson, you told the students what the objects are in the lesson, and I believe student could understood what they need to do exactly, and then you made students do the workbook by themselves so that you can check how much they understand about the lesson. It looks quite good to me, and then you went around the students and saw them if they do or not. So that is really good teaching style. I usually do that too. So after explaining some basic rules or objects, I make students do it by themselves the work, the questions, and then we take turn to answer. Okay, and there were some students who cannot find the answer by themselves, but when you are checking the answers, they can check their answers are correct or wrong. That is really good. And then at the resource book, when I saw the video, at first, at the beginning, some students have different pages. Okay, so if I were you, I could ask students if they have the same page and check before reading or doing the lesson again. And because I could see the video and you may not see the pages, right? So it was not really good to me.
Yeah, whenever I'll say, okay, let's do page 5. They don't want to do page 5. They want to do page 6 or 7.
Yeah. Some students follow instruction quite well, and then others are quite distractive, especially students who sat at the back. They open different pages and they just talk by themselves. So after that, you gave them some disciplines, and then they follow you. It was good, but before starting the research book, if you ask, if you check if everybody has the same page, it could be better.
Usually, yeah, but then they'll change pages because they don't want to look at what we're doing. They want to look at what we're not doing.
So at the end, everybody has the same page. Yeah. Okay, and then I saw them doing the writing. Okay, about the school supplies, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then you taught them how to use the commas in a list, like A comma, B comma, and C, like that, right? So because our students are still young, they need to know how to start sentences or in a paragraph. So teaching many students, whenever I check students' writing, many students forget to put the commas between the list. Yeah. So even though it seems quite simple, they should know how to do, right? So it is good lesson, I think. And after finishing writing, I want to ask you if you gave students chances to have a presentation or to answer individually or in a group. Because I couldn't listen exactly hold the lesson, so I want to know how you check students' writing answers.
I usually go around and,
around?
yeah, I'll usually walk around and check.
Go around. And
Yeah.
do you see students' books
Yeah.
individually?
Yeah.
Okay, then because sometimes when you write answers on the board
Mm.
and make them check their answers,
Yeah.
some students have different
Yeah.
answers, but they don't change their
Mm.
mistakes too,
Yeah.
right? So for making them practice speaking, if you have a chance, you can ask students take turn and individually 1, 2, 3, and then different answers can be happening,
Yeah.
right? Then you can guide correct answers together, right? So that was my advice. That's it. I think these are the things that I found from your videos.
Thank you very much.
My
And
pleasure.
It was a good time.
Okay, see you next time again.
Bye.
Bye.